Okay, I'm going to delve into the touchscreen, some forensics to show you, and I've got something interesting I want to show you. Let's get into it straight away so we can just have a bit of a look. Now, it's going to set this up for you. Labuschagne, right? #1 test batsman in the world. So what do bowlers want to know? They want to know clearly a weakness. That's first of all. That's one thing they want to find out. They want to know maybe just a bit of a clue as to how he plays, how he goes about his game, something that perhaps other people haven't noticed. They've got a little something up their sleeve they can try. It's going to show you a couple of shots that he plays for starters, right? First of all, this is the standard backlift. There we go. Just going to watch a backlift and a sweep shot, okay? Then we've got another shot. There's the backlift again. And you're just going to go forward. It's going to turn a fraction, hit the inside edge of the bat, and it almost gets through, but no real chance whatsoever, okay? So that's standard, right? So there's nothing different about that. This is where it gets different. Have a look at this. This is Labuschagne sweeping. Obviously, we've got the normal setup there and sweeping on this side, okay? Before we get into it too much, I just want you to focus on a couple of things. One, obviously the feet and the movement of the feet. You can just have a bit of a look around here somewhere, also around about here you can have a bit of a look also. So let's get in, I'll delete that and we're just going to play a little bit of it. Right, I'm pausing there. Bowler's just come into the screen. It's just arrived into the screen, so there he is. Sajid, there he is, right? So what's happening? We've got a normal shot here, normal setup, and it looks like he's going to play a normal, but here he's going to be playing a sweep. So what about this bat? You've got a bat there, but what about this? Totally 100% premeditated. So you would think that there's a reasonable chance that a bowler, even before he gets to delivery, which is what Sajid is here, straight away he can see the difference between this one on this side versus there, and straight away, surely can try something different, knowing that straight away that Labuschagne is going to be sweeping, okay? So I think this is quite extraordinary. I'm going to delete this, I'm going to keep playing, and you'll see the shots that are played. Right, there's a little pause just so you can have a little look at things and how set up he is to play that sweep shot. But it's quite amazing, I think, the fact that his setup is as it is. Let me just go back and have a quick look again so I can have another look. We're just going to play through it. And you'll see that the setup, with a normal setup, is the backlift straight up. And here you've got the bat down. So I'm going to play again. So straight away, you would think that bowlers would be able to, at this point, no, okay, well before that actually, he's going to sweep, so I can just fire that in and maybe disturb the furniture or something, I don't know, behind him. That's how premeditated that sweep is, so I think that's quite interesting to see that Labuschagne does it like that, and he freely admits that he does predetermine the sweep shots that he does play. So there you go, there's something the bowlers can probably work on, and I wonder if they're going to change a little bit throughout this test series from now on with the spinners. Right, the other thing I want to look at is this brilliant catch to get rid of Labuschagne. I want to also just highlight this, because this is actually where he ended up taking that catch. So it's actually a little bit more like there. That's how well he moved to take the catch. That's a lot of ground that had to be covered. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That's through the second slip region. So that's magnificent work from Shafiq. So there's the catch. One other thing to point out is the work that the seamers have done versus the first 10 overs in the first innings versus what they have done in the second innings, right? So I'm just starting to pulse some red balls. You can see that they're fairly spread, so that's a reasonable spread. That's the first new ball in the first innings. And we keep going along now, and you'll see the pulsing of the blue balls, and you'll see here that the blue ball spread is actually much, much better. So it's much better, oh, I've got a cross there, that's much better with the spread, with the two quicks from Pakistan being Afridi and also Nasim Shah in the second innings. Admittedly, that's the left-handers in the second innings, and it was to left-handers, the red balls, in the first innings. Okay, there you go. Labuschagne's the big story, I think, out of that, and we'll see what they do, the bowlers, from here on in when they're bowling to him.